Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and there won't be a meme intro today because we have a serious topic to talk about, and it revolves around Respawn with a brand new team, our favorite game Apex Legends, and the influence EA has on it going forward because it has changed and things are going to be different than we're used to. I also have to give out the 9,800 Apex coins, so if you see your comment at the bottom of the video, that means you won. Congratulations. And I'm also going to give out $99 for this video, so if you want to just like, comment, subscribe, you'll be entered for a chance to win. The first thing to go over, and most of you are aware of this, but the studio that brought us Titanfall 1, Titanfall 2, and Apex Legends most recently no longer exists. This is a completely new Respawn with new faces that don't share the same agenda as the creators of those games. For instance, Chad Grenier, the founder of Respawn along with Vince Zampella, is no longer with the team. Jason McCord decided to just straight up quit, doesn't even have another job, and he's out. And the guy who usually talks to us about all the gameplay changes and what's coming up for the game, Ryan K. Rigney, yeah, he's also out, and he's been replaced by someone named Karen who really hasn't interacted with the community at all. And you can chalk that up to just, developers being with the studio for a long time and wanting to leave. But that is kind of odd that all three would leave so closely together, especially when they're high up members of Respawn. And it kind of makes a little bit more sense when you see this job posting review of working at Respawn where the first pro says, hey, the directors at Respawn are actually pretty cool, but the EA influence on the game, yeah, this is a major buzzkill, and there's a ton of other cons listed there. And that EA influence definitely had an impact on those Respawn members leaving. Why else would the entire director of the game say, hey, I don't have another job lined up, but I'm just gonna dip out? And it makes a lot of sense because EA has now taken it against content creators. If you weren't aware, just the other day, Garretleaks received one strike for 5 different videos on his channel. And you're totally welcome to have an opinion on this subject because a lot of people do. I've seen people absolutely love it. I've seen people hate it. It's the internet. People are always going to argue about things no matter what. That's just how it is. And gaming companies have been putting their foot down. We've seen it with Activision putting down a lot of strikes, but we've actually never seen it from Respawn before, like really almost ever. There are so many creators that have staked their claim on news, data mining, and leaks. Hell, Respawn has even put in fake game files for data miners to find and share on the internet. And the thing is, all those creators have done massive leaks at one point or another. They've all covered something that wasn't supposed to be shared, yet they've never received any copyright strikes. Yet once all those directors leave and EA has firmly taken over, all of a sudden Garrett gets hit with 5 strikes in one single day. That's absolutely insane. He didn't even really leak anything crazy. I think it was just some data mined information, which is all over Twitter to begin with. And if the new Respawn in EA have decided, hey, going forward, there's gonna be no more leaks, no more data mining is allowed to be shared or your channel will be striked, I'm actually okay with that. That's totally their decision. It's up to them what they want to do with their intellectual property. What's a little messed up is that you've been allowing this for the last 11 seasons. You've never copyright striked anyone before. And then all of a sudden, after this transition with a new team, you don't even give a warning, you just start striking channel. That's not a very good message to send with the community. A simple message from the director of communications, Karen, on Twitter simply saying, all leaks in the future will be striked, don't do it anymore, would have been simple enough. And the whole thing is actually really backstabby because not too many people know this, but the developers actually do talk to content creators, data miners, and leakers. And there's an instance where Moy Pereira did a live stream a couple months ago, I think back in August, where unfortunately he shared a bunch of assets that were going to be coming to the game. Now, Moy Pereira actually reached out to myself, and I do know for a fact Garretleaks and other content creators saying, hey, I didn't mean for this to get put up online. Can you please not share this with anyone? It could be really bad if you do. And you know what? We respected him. We listened to him, and we like Moy, and we like the team at Respawn. We've got nothing against them. And so we didn't share any of that video footage. There was one guy that did, but we don't really like him, so it's fine. So it's clearly an issue when the developers know that they can hit us up in our DMs, we will listen, we will do what they ask, and then once we do that, if we upload something in the future and they don't ask us to take it down, they'll just strike it. Like, they could have easily have hit up Garrett, once again said, hey, this is sensitive information, do you please mind taking this video down? No, instead they're just gonna strike it and not tell us about it, which is clearly an EA move. This is something that I felt like had to be talked about because it's clear that there is a tonal shift with how EA is taking over at Respawn and what the prerogative is going forward for the game. And it also hurts because Garretleaks is a good friend of mine, and to see him deal with such anxiety about what he can or cannot talk about on YouTube because EA can't properly shore up their files before they release them in patches is just, I don't know, it's scuffed, especially when we've been so willing to talk with them in the past about what they do and do not want to share. But that's going to be my video today, guys. Good luck in the giveaway for the Apex coins tomorrow. If you guys are interested, I did cover a video about Spider-Man new game coming out with a video game cinematic universe because Wolverine is going to be tied into it. And until next time, Legends, keep slaying in the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.